In a village of Ungwansaki, Kaduna State, there was a beautiful woman named Zainab. Her beauty was so extraordinary that everyone in the village admired her. Men from far and wide came to Ungwansaki, hoping to win her heart. Zainab was not only beautiful, but also very proud. She always wore the finest clothes and walked with her head held high. The men in the village were enchanted by her. But Zainab's proud nature made it difficult for them to win her favor. One day, a handsome young man named Ibrahim came from a neighboring village, hoping to marry Zainab. He was wealthy and kind, but Zainab turned him down because she thought he was not good enough for her. She said, "I am too special for you, Ibrahim." Ibrahim was heartbroken, but he accepted her decision. Soon, the men came to ask for Zainab's hand in marriage. Each time, Zainab rejected them with the same proud words. She believed no one was worthy of her. The villagers started to think that Zainab's pride was too much. They whispered among themselves, "She is too proud to see the good in anyone. No one will ever be enough for her." As time went by, Zainab's rejections continued. One evening, when she was walking alone near the village's old abandoned house, she saw a mysterious figure standing in the shadows. The figure was neither old or young, but it seemed to glow faintly in the moonlight. Curious and a little scared, Zainab approached the figure. It was a ghost named Jamilu. Jamilu was a spirit from the olden days, and he had been watching Zainab from afar. He was kind and wise, but he had been waiting for someone like Zainab to notice him. Jamilu said softly, "Zainab, you are the most beautiful person I have ever seen. I know I am a ghost, but I am also kind and have a heart full of love." Zainab was surprised and a bit frightened, but she was also intrigued. She had never met a ghost before. She found Jamilu's words charming in their own way. Despite her initial fear, Zainab couldn't ignore the feeling that Jamilu was different from anyone she had met. He listened to her, cared about her, and spoke to her in a way that touched her heart. The more Zainab talked to Jamilu, the more she realized that perhaps she had been wrong to reject everyone. Maybe, just maybe, she found someone special after all. The villagers were puzzled when they saw Zainab spending more and more time with the mysterious figure. They whispered in confusion, wondering who this ghost was and what was happening. Will Zainab and Jamilu's unusual relationship bring them happiness? Will the villagers accept this strange new turn of events? The story Zainab and Jamilu is just beginning. As Zainab and Jamilu spent time together, they grew closer. Zainab found comfort in Jamilu's presence and enjoyed his stories about the olden days. Although Jamilu was a ghost, he had a warm and gentle spirit that made Zainab feel loved and appreciated. One day, as they walked by the river, Jamilu took her Zainab's hand and said, "Zainab, I know I am a ghost, and it might seem strange to others, but my love for you is real, and I promise to cherish and protect you always." Zainab's heart softened. She realized that Jamilu's life was pure and genuine, something she had been missing previous relationships. She had never felt such a deep connection before. Zainab decided to tell the villagers about her relationship with Jamilu. She knew they might not understand, but she wanted to be honest. She gathered the villagers and told them about Jamilu. They couldn't believe that Zainab was in love with a ghost. Some were afraid and thought the ghost might bring trouble to the village. Others were curious and wanted to know more. Among the villagers was a wise old woman named Aisha. She listened carefully and then said, "Love can come in many forms, and we must not judge it by appearance. What matters is how you feel and how you treat each other." Mama Aisha's words helped the villagers see things differently. They began to understand that Zainab's love for Jamilu was sincere, and that perhaps their differences didn't matter as much as their feelings for one another. As time passed, Zainab and Jamilu's love grew strong. They found ways to be together, with Jamilu appearing to Zainab during the night and being a guardian spirit during the day. they villagers started to accept Jamilu, and some even came to appreciate the kindness and wisdom he shared. Zainab's once proud demeanor softened, and she became more humble and caring. She realized that true love wasn't about finding someone perfect, but about finding someone who loves you for who you are and making the best of that love. And so, in the village of Ungwan Saki Zainab and Jamilu live happily, proving that life can transcend even the most unusual boundaries. Their story became a lesson for everyone, to embrace love in all its forms, and to look beyond appearances to see the true love